quite relevant, especially in today's age and our modern lifestyle, where we are sitting or standing for prolonged periods of time, and we suffer from issues like back pain, neck pain, or joint pain, and these mostly come from a poor posture in our everyday life. Now, today I'm going to talk about four easy tips that you can implement into your everyday activities or everyday life to improve your posture. I'm not going to talk about exercises because there are plenty of them out there on the internet. However, I'm going to talk about how you can set up your environment and things that you can do while you're at work, while you're at home, so that you are able to improve your posture. So, this video is not just about sit up straight, don't shrug your shoulders, drop your shoulders down, etc. Now, before we get into the topic, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is, back and neck, and joint pain. I do this by giving you simple exercises, easy lifestyle changes, tips, tricks, hacks, etc. And I also talk about some non toxic products, natural products that have helped me in my own spinal and joint pain journey. And I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time because, hey, we are moms, we're busy people, right? So, all the solutions that I talk about fit into your existing daily schedule. You don't have to take out a big chunk of time for them. All right, so heading back into our topic. So, how can you fix your posture? Now, I have done a couple of other YouTube videos on what are the signs of a poor posture and how a poor posture. I mean, why does it really matter? Why should you be looking at your posture and then judging whether it's a good posture or a poor posture, or why should you be improving your posture? Or if you want specifics on how to improve your sitting posture, standing posture, lying down posture, that is sleeping, you can have a look at my YouTube channel. I have done a lot of videos on that. If you can't find my channel, you can just go to YouTube and you can search my name, Swati Prakash Posture or neck pain, back pain, whatever the topic is that you're looking for, and those videos will pop up for you. So, the very first thing that I'm going to talk to you about today is the simplest. Try and take regular breaks, especially if you're one of those who are sitting for a long period of time, especially at your desk. Now, what happens is when you're sitting for a long period of time, there have been studies that show that the disc, that is the structure between the vertebrae. Okay, so let me just back up. Your spine is made up of vertebrae stacked on top of each other. In between every two vertebrae, there's a disc, which is a jelly like soft structure, but it gives the cushioning and shock absorption function that it has. It gives a cushioning effect, so that these two vertebrae, that is the hard bony vertebrae, don't rub against each other. And obviously the structures that are coming out from the area of the spine between the two vertebrae don't get compressed together. So this is a very important structure, and it has been shown that if you sit for more than 20 minutes in a static posture without movement, which most of us do, right? When you're busy at work, you're looking at the screen or you're in a meeting and we forget to sort of move, and 20 minutes have gone past. About that 20 minutes mark, there is a lot of stress that builds up on those vertebrae and on those discs, sorry. And if you are one of those who have a pre-existing back condition, this can aggravate your back pain. Now, it could be because of stenosis, arthritis, degeneration, any of the back issues that you might have. So, it is a good idea to move around. And anyway, when you're sitting, there's a lot of stresses that build up around the disc as well, in the other structures of the spine, the ligaments, the muscles, etc., and our joints also need the movement. So you don't have to really get up and go for a run or something. You can just get up, get a glass of water, do some desk based exercises, etc. So just looking at my notes here, yes, another thing that helps is if you have the adjustable standing desk and you are one of those that have a desk that is not just a standing desk, but it adjusts down to a sitting position as well. So you can do that every hour. You can change your position. So go into standing and then move, just shift your weight from one foot to another every 20 minutes, and then sit down for the next, probably after an hour or so, depending on what your work schedule is like. And then when you're sitting in your chair, also shuffle your weight from one side to another Cross uncross your legs. This is also applicable when you're sitting in those long meetings. So basically, regular movements during your long hours of sitting or standing, for that matter. If you're a teacher or if you're in a profession where you are standing for long periods of time, you could do that as well. All right, so the next one that I wanted to talk about is an ergonomic workstation. That is a lot of tough words there, but let me just explain it to you. So when you're looking at an ergonomic workstation, what that means is, let me give you an example. So if I am sitting here and my laptop is in front of me, my keyboard, if it is at a distance, I will have to really extend my arms out, right? It looks really funny on the video, but anyway. So I'll have to really extend my arms out. So you see the angle here at my between my arm and my forearm was about, say, 10 degrees or so. Ideally, this angle should be about 90 degrees. So when you're sitting, sit close to your desk so that your forearms are resting on the desk. You can't see my forearms right now, but they are about this angle, which is about 90 degrees between my arm and forearm. This is like a happy position, neutral position. Not neutral, I would say it's a happy position for your elbow joint there. And it also doesn't get you to like shrug your shoulders forwards or round them forwards. So things like this, adjusting your workstation, or say if you are one of those who use two screens, which many of us do for work nowadays. So instead of turning your head around every time to look at the two screens, have a chair, uh, preferably an office chair or an ergonomic chair that has got wheels, so that you can actually turn to look at one screen and then the other one. So your neck stays in neutral and the stresses don't build up on your neck as much as they would if you were to turn every whatever number of minutes that you need to. Okay, so an ergonomic workstation with probably a standing desk or an adjustable standing desk and ergonomic chair would be quite helpful. I have recently done a video on ergonomic chair. You can again watch that on my YouTube. So it tells you what are the benefits, what are the features to look out for in an ergonomic chair, etc. All right. So another thing I spoke about was desk-based exercises. So desk-based exercises are basically exercises that you can do sitting at your desk. So I have a routine of desk-based exercises that takes you under 2 or 3 minutes. And you can stretch it for longer by doing longer hold times or more repetitions. But if you are busy, like me, you probably don't want to spend that much time. So every hour, if you can take out just 2 minutes from your time, these desk-based exercises can be done. Now, I won't be able to show you all of them on this video here. However, I will have written a blog on the same topic as how to improve your posture. And I will leave a link to those desk based exercises in that blog, and you can access it from there. I will leave a link in the description of this video to that blog. And if you're watching me on Instagram, the link to the blog will be in my bio, that is in my profile. All right. So, another thing, the fourth tip that I wanted to share with you. So, number 4 is you can do some postural correction exercises when you're sitting down, okay, or standing up for that matter. So if one of my favorite ones that I'm going to demonstrate, and if you watched my video you might have seen this earlier, is a chin nod. Now what happens when you nod your chin? You do this, right? So if this is 100% of the movement, I want you to do just, so if I put my finger here, I want you to do just that 10% of that nod. So you see what I'm doing is a very mini nod, or a little baby nod here. This nod, this chin nod, puts your cervical spine in a neutral position. So basically, your neck is in a neutral position, in a good posture. Now, how do you achieve this and how do you know the amount of nod you need to do? Is if you look at yourself sideways. So, this is a pen in my hand. This is a horizontal line from my eyes. Of course, you don't need to hold the pen. This is just to show you. So, if you look at a point straight in front of you, this is my horizontal gaze. I'm going to, so if you look at my chin here, it's going to move. I'll put my finger here for reference on my chin. I'm going to tilt this pen down by about 5 to 10 degrees. And when I did that from horizontal, I went tilted. My chin also went into a slight nod there. So basically, if this is your pen, you're tilting it down by about 5 to 10 degrees. This is a simple postural correction exercise for your neck to put it in a good posture. And it is so simple. You could do it at any time. You don't need that pen. All you have to do is look at a point and then gaze down. That's it. So it is something you can do throughout the day. Whenever you remember, you can put an alarm or sticky note, whatever works for you. And this is one of the postural correction exercises you can do for your neck. If you are, say, sitting for a long period of time, you can use a posture corrector, that is posture correction braces, so that you're not rounding your shoulders and you're sitting upright with your shoulders pulled back. You can use a towel roll in your lumbar spine. So the natural curve of the lumbar spine can be supported if you roll up a towel and put it behind your back, or you could use one of the lumbar rolls or back supports with an inbuilt lumbar roll that come. I mean, they're readily available in the market. I do use some. I will leave a link again in that blog that I mentioned. So if you want to have a look, you can, for the posture correction brace and the lumbar rolls. All right. So these were some of the tips, definitely not all, but some of the tips that you can use around correcting your posture. Now, as I said, if you are looking for more details, you can go to that blog that I just told you about and have a look. Okay. So if you have any questions for me, any comments on this video, or any specific topics that you want me to address when it comes to your neck pain, back pain, or joint pain, do let me know and I'll be happy to address it for you. Alrighty.